Hello, welcome back. Last time I solved a puzzle where my first idea just worked pretty much instantly, and that was nice. Then I came to another one where my first idea worked in about an hour, and that was also nice. Two very different experiences, both quite enjoyable. So something just happened. I was going to go over here. There was a puzzle that I had left behind here. Earlier today, I was poking at some puzzles that I was playing, not recording or anything, but had been stuck on them for a while, and got one hard thing done, and thought, oh, okay, cool, I made some progress on this. Then I went and poked at another thing I was working on, and got that done all of a sudden, and thought, wait a second, something's going on here. Somehow I'm in the perfect condition for figuring out hard puzzles right now. Let's carry that momentum over here to Winding Path, and I figured out exactly what I need to do here in like 5 minutes. I don't know what's going on with me today, just like somehow I'm in the perfect conditions for solving puzzles. So, what I had been doing with this puzzle... Alright, yeah, so, basic puzzle summary. This needs to be pressed down to get to the exit. To press it down, I need to spawn a monster there when something is there. To shoot through something that's there, it needs to be a bucket. But for something to get there, it pretty much needs to be a roller spawned from this red bean, moved there, blown up, turned into a bucket by recipe change of some sort, spawned, so then that'll be down and it'll give me a thing I can shoot through to hit this, and then the puzzle's done. So then I got stuck trying to do a bunch of stuff over here. I really wanted a roller in one of these two positions so that a bucket could be going back and forth forever to deliver beans to different positions on recipe tiles, and that was where I got stuck. So it turns out that's not something I actually need to do. I can do something simpler. Is it simpler? Well, it uses only the number of beans that I have, so in a way, it's simpler than something impossible, yes. I do create a roller here? No, I don't create a roller here. I put that red bean right there. I put a yellow bean right here. I put another yellow bean here, I think? That sounds vaguely plausible. And yeah, I think this is what I'm doing. So basically, a roller doesn't go here. I figured out a way to do it with just one bomb, which will be the bouncer for the bucket that is doing things here. Maybe this could be a bucket just as easily. In the layout I ended up with, it's a bomb. Okay, so the first thing I want to do here is spawn this roller and get it to move. Because that needs to happen regardless. It needs to happen while the red bean is on the roller recipe. And now I'm done with red beans entirely. One important insight I had was that this roller can and should turn yellow. A problem I kept having was that I needed a bucket to... Oh, I need a bean here. I needed a bucket to carry this yellow bean from the bucket recipe to the bomb recipe, and it kept happening that that once it would do that, it would pick up the red bean and drop it in the water. Turns out that's totally okay. I can just kind of do that, and it's what I want. So that bucket with the red bean goes away. Feels bad, you know. Makes my loss aversion instincts feel things, but turns out I just kind of have enough to do what I need to do here. So all I gotta do is move the yellow bean from bomb to bucket. Just like that. And the puzzle's done. I blow you up. Hold up. This is too early. No. There's one more step. I missed. Move that to roller. I have just enough time to do this. I totally have just enough time to do that. At least I did last time I did this. Oh, right. Okay, so I send the bucket, then with timing send the bomb. One later. And then turn evaluation order here is I zap the bucket, it drops the yellow bean, roller recipe becomes yellow, bomb blows up, roller turns into a yellow bean. And that bean is placed, and yeah, now all I need to do is just make that a bucket recipe, make it a bucket. Bomb can just happily go back and forth the whole time. There we go. Got a bucket on the plate, and the puzzle's done. Nice and simple. Easy, right? So that's nice. Got that one done. So yeah, no business left behind me. What's this say? Something I've already read. What's this say? To whoever finds this, And it's such a great life too. We get to spend every day working on the thing we love the most, and I think we all feel more connected to it than we ever did before. It's like we used to study the tradition of the beans, but now we're living it. I still miss my family back home, but I'm also so grateful for what we've built here. Michelle and I have a daughter now, and this is the only world she's ever known. Wow! I actually can't imagine a better place to have raised her than right here. Wow, okay, so yeah, they're building a whole civilization. Huh. Alright then. So, icicles. What's in store for me here? Adventure, 5 beans. Okay. Roller, bomb, icicle. Those recipes. So, got various patches of slime here. Here's the exit. Okay, I just gotta walk there. Easy. Got 4 rollers in my way. Yeah, at each stop, I'll be killed unless I do something to avoid that roller. Looking at this setup, my guess is this roller is going to bump into me while I'm frozen, carrying me across that patch of slime to shatter here. This bomb's probably blowing up that roller. Okay, so what to do about you and you? So I get access to icicles first here. I might be able to freeze you. The problem is that would put the beam in my way and I have no bomb access by then. Okay, so anyway. I get 2 red beans to solve this problem. I need to solve it with another roller. Okay, I can do that. Oops. Well, you don't put that there. You put it there. Okay, that wasn't quite how I thought that would go, but that's how it went. So I can't manipulate the roller recipe anymore. Making this more expensive. I get 5 red beans and a 6th here. Now, what I probably wanted to do was to undo that roller recipe. Can I? I think so, like this. You go there, take that bean, because I'm going to want it. You come back, be my shield, thank you. And, well, you'll still be in that column, but I can probably avoid you. Okay, so I could freeze myself and go across there. And I could possibly do the same here. When I'm frozen, I don't think rollers see me. Okay, so I have access icicles. I must either walk through here, which would mean you would need to be frozen, which would appear to me and I'd need an ice beam there, which would appear to me and I would get frozen. Therefore, I might as well just set down an icicle and have you send me over the slime. See, my plan for this is the same as the plan for that, though, and I worry that's going to be a problem. It looks like a problem I will have is the difficulty in getting a roller to hit me here, because you won't be with me, will you? Well, let's find out. Okay, so 1 red for icicle. I'm going to plan to place that icicle... probably not there. Some unfortunate things are taking place here. So I can't freeze you. There's no icicleable space there. Yeah, I can't make more rollers unless I had made the icicle recipe 2 red beans. But see, then the bomb would have to be 3 red beans, and I wouldn't have enough to ever make a bomb. So I think I do need to do it with just the rollers that I have. Yeah, so shattering a roller will then kill that roller. Also, this doesn't do what I want. Therefore, I'm going to need to put this here. Which also doesn't do what I want. So I needed it here. Yes. That way works. Cool, but now I have 0 rollers. Yeah, you went there, but you froze yourself. And I can't retrieve you. I can't retrieve anyone, so here's where I've gotten stuck. So I probably needed to leave a red bean on the roller plate. Maybe I mean, surely I used that bomb for something. Oh, you're also unfreezable. Pretty much all of you are. Okay, so I needed that roller. And how would it help me to have... Yeah, when frozen I don't get chased, by the way. A roller who hits me while I'm frozen will necessarily freeze itself as it tries to come toward me. Unless another roller blocks the ice beam. Yeah, okay, I see. I definitely still need a roller recipe. So I'll leave that there. Again, loss aversion. I'm losing the cheap icicle recipe, but I'm gonna have to be okay with that. I don't know what I'll do to make a bomb someday. Oh, I could send a frozen roller south to eventually change that recipe so that bomb can be 1. Okay, so I'll keep that in mind as a possible action, but I want to solve some of my other problems first. Yeah, I'm out of beans at this point. But you roll again right away. Can't do that, because then I'm not frozen. Well, no, hang on, but I don't need to lay down an extra thing at all because I'm just taking the bean with me. I can just plant another. Which is every bit as good. Now, I only have enough for 1 icicle here. So this isn't done. Can I do something with you? I don't think so. I don't see how I could have had you, like, out of my line of sight. Oh, if a roller were coming up and would block you by the time you got there... Okay, it seems this is as far as I know how to get. I can make another roller, but that will not directly help me. Yeah, so the only reason I was able to use it roller's protection is because there was a too wide zone there. Okay. I want to try something. Oh, I can't spawn 2 rollers here. Never mind. Okay. Let's try something different then. I'll have to leave the roller recipe there, but that's probably fine. No, that's the 2. So you don't do what I want, of course. Okay. If I were here and 2 rollers were colliding there and there, would I die? I know if I'm pinched between them going opposite directions, I do. I probably do in that other situation too. I don't think I have a way to quite test this though. Maybe I could set it up here. Yeah. Oh. That didn't even... Oh, weird. Huh. So when they're moving 2, that's how that is. Okay, well, anyway. Okay. I'm undoing way too much. Well, I haven't really done anything. That surely can't mean anything. Can't possibly. probably. Well, I am absolutely sure. And spawn a roller here, send it there. Could not send it there. I don't think it means anything. Most of this is just ornamentation. So... I mean, I guess I'll do what I know how to do. Once again. Recipe in conflict, so I need 2. Idea. Let's do some multitasking with this icicle. I'm gonna put one down here that costs 2. That costs 2. I don't like that spot. I can do better. Let's try this spot. Okay, well let's just use timing to make this happen. So here I can make the roller recipe 2 and change the icicle recipe to 1. I might be able to profit on beans if I'm crafty about this. Let's set down another roller and freeze it. I don't think this profits me, does it? Not yet, but maybe later? Hold up. It can. Check this. I'll send you down there. While you're in flight, I'm gonna make another of you. And I'd love to make yet another, but I think those 3 are about all I'm gonna get. I have some problems collecting these beans, but I can manufacture quite a few beans at this point. In fact, no, check it out, I can collect like this. Ooh, that's cool. Alright, I got a bunch of beans, but rollers are real expensive. So I probably wanted to make a cheap one and send it over here before I did a collection thing. Before I did this, how many beans did I have? I was up here with 5, so that didn't profit me. No, the icicle was created. So at least that work was done. Okay, yeah, so this feels like an important step. Icicle might be in the wrong spot. That spot's pretty good, as spots go. So how many times can I repeat this process? Well, it depends on how many rollers I can make. I could send like... Could I send like a whole queue of them over here? I mean, I got 2 at least. And can I do a 3rd? I can. Okay, well let's see what this results in. I won't be able to make the recipe more expensive, but now I have some rollers alive, and they can make things for me. I probably did really want one here to move me through there, though. And I have some kind of super danger over there that I should be aware of. Okay, but here I can profit. Yes, I end up with 6 now, although roller recipe costs 2, so it is kind of a wash in a way. Can I repeat that? Like, just exactly like that, make... No, okay, so I'd make 2... Go over there, the cost would double, I'd make 8... Back. Okay, maybe I can repeat that more. So start with this. And this. Then one of these. And then when you thaw, together you'll give me 8. But the roller recipe cost keeps going up. Am I truly profiting? Well, I'm getting the ability to make a lot more icicles. Alright, roller costs 4 now. I can make 2. So while I'm profiting in beans, in an important way I am not profiting. Yeah, so all I'm gaining is the ability to make more icicles but fewer rollers. Could I have done things in a different order for more profits? Not with the icicle where it is, right? Maybe with the icicle where it is. Okay, how would this... So let's do this a weird way. Yeah, what I'm ultimately looking to do is to be able to make more rollers and icicles. So your cost goes up to 2. Actually, before I do that, I want to respool these. Yeah, I can make... So, yeah, rollers are, you know... oh, I can't respawn them because there's this red bean here. Well, look at that inconvenient thing. Okay, so I have the ability to make more icicles. I could place this differently and plan to place a different one in the future for traveling through that spot. What if I just placed it one more to the south? That should work for everything, I think, maybe. I'm not so sure. But let's try anyway. So one to the south, here. With timing. Okay, so that's a frozen, cost equals 1 roller. I can make 3 more. Ooh, I'm in a bad spot. Well, let's, I can still do this, kinda. Yeah, more than kinda. I can still do this, actually. It's a little weird the way it works, but I think it works. You rolled toward me. I would have preferred if you hadn't done that. Well, there is a bean there. I can't hit it with my wand. So I guess you're coming this way. What happens in this situation? Nothing. What about this one? Ice shatters. What is it that I'm trying to do exactly? Well, I mean, okay, I put you back over there. I guess I want to... Oops, spawn this. Spawn that. I think this has gone wrong. Yeah, things don't look right. I can't have unspawned rollers. They have to actually exist. Maybe I wanted my icicle in the corner. Let's try it that way. Just kind of playing around with things here. I'm feeling out the shape of the solution. So corner icicle, pretty convenient. I do have room to send multiple rollers over, and they're in a good place to shatter against a wall where they remain accessible, but not in a good place to go back on the recipe tile. Well, and I could do that too. Not as easily. Okay, but I'm gonna experiment with a thing here. I'm gonna send 2 rollers over there. In series. There are problems with this, but perhaps they're solvable? Yeah, you're coming my way. I almost kind of wish you weren't, but you are. I can probably work with this. Okay, so you shatter. The other one will... hold on. I wanted to spawn you in another spot, probably. Let's say... here. I think I want to spawn a whole lot of these while the cost is 1, increase the cost a whole bunch, and, well, maybe that's not what I want to do. Okay, what if I don't do quite that? So basically, right now, I have the capability to make 4 rollers and 0 icicles. Oh, I could, okay, I could do something completely different here. By sending 2 rollers over there, I place 2 red beans with the capability to make an icicle there. I send a roller down to put that recipe in conflict. Maybe I can do this much more simply without any production involved at all. Let's try that. So another icicle exists there, in a place where a roller can boot me over when I'm frozen, and that would be fine. I would end up with no beans left, though. Right? Well, I still have 1. Issue is I need a roller to do this. And change the recipe cost. Well, okay, let's just see what happens here. Problems happen. Lots of them. Roller now costs 2. Icicle doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, roller now costs 2. So I can't make one. Even if I had made one, I would still need 2 more beans down here for the bomb. Okay. Okay, so... let's work with production instead of this. Yeah, this is a puzzle that gives me a lot of little levers to fiddle with. Okay. So how many rollers do I wish to shatter after the cost increases? I need at least 1 to still exist, so I'd like to make all that I need. I guess 1 shatters here, 2 shatter to become 4 beans, and then I still have a roller, and that is a profit. And I still have a roller, so I don't have to make another one, therefore I have everything I need for the end. Okay, so if I can just preserve everything, but I need 2 rollers. Because 1 helps me cross this gap, then I need another 1 to cross this gap yet. Okay, I am gonna have to shatter a 1 bean roller here and make that an icicle recipe and make an icicle there, probably. Because otherwise I'd land in a situation where I'm doing a 3-bean bomb. Or maybe I'm freezing a roller and sending it to bump against an icicle who is here to make this 2 red beans after I've planted the 1 red bean one there. Those recipes are in conflict. There's nothing in the way for the bomb. Okay, so that's a way that I could leave those recipes behind and do the thing with the thing. You know, be very precise here. So this icicle might have needed to be one over to the right. Maybe. What is my current task? I can't tell. I have too many threads to pursue, and I don't know which one I'm doing right now. I need to make some rollers. I need to make rollers more expensive. I don't really want that to happen, but maybe it's not the worst thing. I need another roller before it gets more expensive. And that was where it ended up being. And that's a pretty bad spot. Okay, so right here. I have 3 red beans right now. What is the puzzle state okay, so the puzzle state I want when I get here is 2 red beans in my pocket. No recipe here costs 1 red bean. Either they both cost 2, or this one costs 2 and this one costs 0. Okay, so what puzzle state do I want when I'm here? An icicle and a roller. And 2 red beans in my pocket. So either the icicle needs to be there already, or I need to make it. It feels very convenient to freeze a roller, send it over there while the cost is 1, to place a red bean right here. So I only have to have 1 red bean coming through here because there's another one on the ground. If I have my roller and my icicle. So if the icicle's already placed, it can go any of these 3 spaces. What do I prefer? False. It can go any of these 2 spaces with where I've put that. There's enough room to walk around, so I'm thinking if icicle were here... Ah, that red bean's in the way. I can't shoot it. Okay, so it would have to be here, or I'd have to move this icicle. I can move this icicle. That's not an illegal move, I think. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. Okay, am I shooting a red bean that I've placed here or here? So let's evaluate those 2 places. Here is invalid because it blocks... Well, no, it's okay to block that because I'm going through Icewise. So there seems fine. I need to get a roller to me on this side. If I'm going along this row... a roller who is here, I could attract to get frozen against the beam that's there and not be able to push it and get it back to a good spot. A roller who is here would not work because that's the channel I'm going through. Icicle could be one to the right. Opening up this row for nothing. No, it has to be the outer part of the beam that a roller hits me in. Or the other side of it entirely. But yeah, roller can't be orthogonally next to an icicle and able to roll toward me because I'm right up in its face and it doesn't roll in that situation. So it has to be the outer part of the beam. Okay. So... I could just try stuff and see what would work, but I'd rather reason this out and determine exactly what will work and then just do that and skip the trial and error. Okay, so roller on the outside of the ice beam. That is a constraint. I am traveling on the row that intersects with the outside of the ice beam. Unless the icicle is here, and I'm traveling on this row by putting a roller there. Icicle there does let me walk around and interact with the recipe tile. It doesn't look to me like it blocks anything important. It also makes it possible to bring a roller, say, up this way to get frozen here, and I push south to get into that. But what that doesn't do is make it possible to get a roller all the way through here, unless I, like, place it first or shatter it last, assuming I had already... Oh boy. So I can't wand in this row. That bean's in the way. Is there any viability of having an ice beam in the northmost row here? So let's look at all the positions that would do that. This is bad because it intersects the recipe tile, and I want to interact with that. This is bad because it blocks the recipe tile. This is bad because it intersects. This is fine, but it's not enough room to actually do anything in this row. Okay, so this, again, intersects the recipe tile and also blocks that off. This blocks the tile, this blocks the tile, this blocks the tile. So yeah, and then I'm out of that row. Okay, I'm not putting anything here. I have evaluated that that is a bad idea. Therefore, I'm spawning an icicle here. Probably. Unless I am leaving 2 beans here. I feel like I'm clearing off this plate and taking those beans with me for later use here. So let's say I wanted to spawn an icicle here before I go over. This one's in a fine place for a roller bringing me over and bumping into the icicle itself. Where I run into an issue is in having a roller available to push me while I'm frozen. Maybe I just make one. Maybe I just have 4 beans as I get here. So icicle is made. I have 3 beans in my pocket. This is the 4th. I set down 2 there. I spawn it. I step there. You roll into me. I shatter. You roll into the ice. You don't matter anymore. I put 1 here. And right, of course, that is cleared off because I've already spawned the icicle. I put 1 here. I put 1 here. I spawn it. I blow you up. I walk, and I'm done. Sounds fine. Can I have that many beans while also doing everything else? So I currently have 3 in my pocket. But I need more to do what I'm doing. Okay, so then... So roller recipe does need to go up to 2 beans. If I spawn 2 cost equals 1 rollers... If I spawn 3 cost equals 1 rollers... Freeze both... Okay, change the recipe to 2. Freeze 2 of them. Okay, the other one shatters there and leaves its bean in that... Okay, here, let's just do that part now. Pretty convinced I want to do this. I will want to spawn that icicle. Well, I can't until I've manipulated this recipe, so that's fine. Wait, what am I doing? That's not going to work. Let's maybe buffer them up here. Why am I doing this way? This seems silly. It works, though? Okay, so those 2 are buffered there. And then my last one has to be the one that goes on that recipe tile, which is fine. Those are going to start doing things, but that's okay. They can do that if they want. In fact, I would like them to. Okay, so cost equals 2. I shatter that here, I shatter this here, I have 4 now. I can spawn my icicle, and I still have a bean that can become a roller. I wanted to have spawned another before the cost went up, which I couldn't have done. Okay, so let's continue with this plan. It's dead because I don't have enough resources, but other than that, how far do I get? Does everything else work? It does. Okay, so I'm only 1 bean short. Alright, that is my only problem, 1 bean short. If I could have spawned that roller earlier, that would solve my problem, but I couldn't have because I had 0 beans during this process. Can I continue and profit more? In order to do that, I think I would... you are rolling too early. Let's have you not do that. Here, let's set things up better first. You head over there. You head down. You freeze here. You're coming my way, that's fine. I'm going to... No, if I make the recipe more expensive, I just end up with 3 beans out of here. That is a loss. Maybe I did this too early. But if I do it later, then more than one will be placed there. Okay, so I don't see a route to fixing those problems all at the same time. If I spawned you, would that solve any of my problems? I don't know, let's find out, I guess. So with cost equals 3, 2 of these shattering. Oh no, cost equals 4. I now have 8 beans. Maybe this works? So if I'd set that cost to, let's say, 2, then I use 4 here. No, that's terrible. I have 2 left and can't do anything. So that definitely made it worse. Yeah, so cashing in these rollers just has a lot of consequences, it seems like. That really needs to turn into an icicle, doesn't it? Okay, so can I do anything from this state to still... Yeah, there's no reason not to do this now. It's never... Oh, right, well, there's the reason that it doesn't work. That's one. So what was the method I had for actually doing this? Right, so if I can just briefly make the icicle cost 1 while also doing roller things to keep all my profits here. I mean, it's the same thing I did before. Oh, idea! Right, okay, so I needed a, my idea's bad. Oh, right. Oh, right. So I obviously want to take that bean with me, therefore I need to do... okay, I guess... wait. Hang on, so you're the one who's going to bring me over? Hold on, have I lost some beans somewhere? What did I do? Let's see. Maybe I can do something more with not placing this yet. Alright, so I'm back to just this basic state. Yeah, so that was right when I spawned that icicle. For 2. And I'm not going to do any better than that, because I need some ice to change the roller recipe. Okay. So now what I want to understand is what I can do to change my bean counted stuff. Maybe... is this position okay for an icicle? I think so. If I'm frozen going through there, I'll shatter safely, be able to walk around, and... yeah, I can still place a roller in... No, I can't... well... no, I can't place a roller in a place it would strike me while frozen there. So no... this is not an okay place for the icicle. Okay. Right, yeah, so I hadn't quite observed that tile pattern there. So yeah, the icicle's gotta go here. That's the only place that makes sense. But I need to spend one of my precious beans there to put a bean in that spot, and then another to spawn the icicle. Do I want to do that now? Well, I can't do it now. So no. Okay. Surely I don't, like, return in any direction, right? Did I maybe go down here and get this? Well, then I couldn't come back. No, I couldn't come back. Unless I planted an icicle down here. The space doesn't allow it. There's no place I can put an icicle where I could get pushed by a roller back through this channel, so no. Okay, so cut that out of my possibility space. Alright, so my icicle bean is here. One more time, just doing this the straightforward way results in what exactly? Well, a recipe conflict, but okay. Well, there isn't a straightforward way. Like, alright, so what are my choices? Make that recipe more expensive. Obviously, I wanted to have had some frozen rollers up here so that I could benefit from that. Because now all I can do is make it over there and then be with one bean and nothing else. Okay, so this way I am short 1, 2, 3 beans. By instead making more rollers while the recipe costs 1, then freezing and later shattering them after the recipe costs 2, I end up with 4 beans. Roller costs 2. Icicle costs 1, I make 1. I get this back, I have 4 beans. I set down 2 for a roller here. Icicle costs nothing, but all the icicles I need are made, and now I'm here with 3. Okay, so I am now 1 bean short. Okay, instead of being 3 beans or 2 beans short, I'm 1 bean short. So if I continue... if I don't spawn that icicle yet, which I don't need to do yet... Right, I just took those from the roller spot. Let's see, I don't profit if I make 2 rollers here, send 1 down, then smash 1. I end up with more beans, but no more ability to make rollers. So I end up with a 4 bean cost, 4 beans from that roller. Can have an icicle. And I'm now way more beans short. Yeah, at this point I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beans short. Okay. So I had 0 beans happening there, except I do have the one over there that's supposed to become an icicle. But I can plant that icicle myself as long as I can leave a bean here. But see, leaving a bean there, I could leave 2 here. Maybe I am leaving 2 here. What if I'm leaving 2 here? So let's say I spawned you. And you. Things get more expensive. And if things got more expensive again, I'd end up with 8 after shattering these 2 that I have with me. And rollers would cost 4. I'll try this. I had another idea also at the same time, but maybe this will be enough? Right, okay, so icicle will have to cost 2, I guess. Okay, this is obviously worse. Because now I put down an icicle and I'm, yeah, many beans short. Okay. I would rather rollers never ended up costing 4. But, what was the other idea? The other idea was... Let's see, you shatter there. Right, the other idea was I just shatter these 3 without them going on the recipe tile, which again, I kind of prefer. Because rollers remain costing 2. Icicle... Yeah, probably wanted this icicle over here. Let's just see how this plays out. Can I get as far as being over there and being unable to put down a bomb recipe? No, because I don't have a roller. Also, that made a roller. Right, okay, sorry. This is icicle is just 1. Roller is 2. Okay, so I'm both a bean short and the recipes are in conflict. If I could have picked this up, I'd be done right now, but I can't. Or can I? Can I go back there, pick this up, get back to where I was, and yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Okay, here we go. This solves it. Right? I get this bean. I set down an icicle here. I set down a roller... Where? Hold on, wait. Can I put the icicle here? That's an interesting spot. Maybe I can. Okay, roller, you're gonna have to be... Let's say here. Okay, this is starting to look like something I like. Yeah, so I have my 2-way travel here. I pick up this bean, that roller is still there, ready to spring. Yes, okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm good now. This should all work. Cool, okay. Remake you. You can go to a place where you can push me, and now I have enough beans. There we go. Good. It worked out. Cool puzzle. Fun resource management. Good stuff. Alright, yeah, that kind of felt in the vibe of this one over here, the 4 tiny islands. Alright, so let's read some more. To whoever finds this. If we do get out of the temple, the thing I'm most excited to do, apart from seeing Reiko meet her all her grandparents, is to share our work on the tradition with the rest of the field. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty sure what we've managed to do here is going to blow them all away. How could it not? But honestly, even if that all happens, Frank and I are pretty sure that this place is going to stay our home no matter what. It's obviously not what either of us would have chosen, but now that we've had 5 years to live and raise a child here, it's hard to imagine going back except to visit. There's really no substitute for something you've built for yourself. Man, okay, so this getting locked into that temple turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to them. I wonder how Carl and Charlene feel. Frank and Michelle are happy at least. I guess maybe we'll find out in these 3 books. I wonder if beyond this door I can visit their paradise. I'd like to see it. There's a final puzzle up here. This is puzzle colored. So I actually have 4 left to do. And there might be a post-game. I have no knowledge of that currently. But yeah, okay. So we got Blob, Petal, and Eichinger Kuriyama creature left to go. Then a final puzzle up here. And there could be more after that, or maybe that's it. Or, you know, maybe this isn't even a puzzle. Maybe this is just happens to be that color because, like, I go in there and there's a cutscene. Something. I don't know. Anyway, making good progress. See you next time for Blobs.